Okay, the topic name is mean function of random process. The main function of random process. Uh, so we have the example. First of all, the mean function of random process denoted as x of t. Um so just to consider say temperature in a certain city. Just a minute. Yeah. So if you just consider some temperature of certain city. The city has a weather condition started. See the diagram started from January to December. So they just took 1 year. The year started from January to December. So that we can take it as a x-axis, and y-axis it's a mean function that is denoted as mu x of t. So that is we take it as y-axis. The expected value x of t is the lowest. How the weather condition is going on the year. That is denoted in the graph. So in the graph, we have winter and summer information. So the total year information specified in the graph. So how the winter, how the summer in during the month. For example, if we consider January to May, it has the lowest winter. But in July, August, September period, it has the highest high in summer. So this is a main function of some certain city. So if the mean function mu x of t for the temperature in the certain city that is noted like that. So we have to, mean function is a single value. That means that's given only information about one single random process. It won't give more than one random process. So you have the statistical property value of single process that is called as mu x of t. So mu mean random mean function of a random process. For a random process x of t, t the mean function will be give the equation mu x of t equal to e x of t. So definition valid for continuous time process, also discrete time random process. So this is a definition for both. For continuous time process, we already know the time period t for continuous time process. For discrete time process, we have to use n for that instead of t, we have to use the time period as n here in discrete time random process. So again, the equation started like that. The mu is denoted as mean function. Then x of n is here uh, discrete time function. Then e x of n. Okay. Okay. Then next correlation function. So correlation function. Here we are going to see about autocorrelation and autocovariance in that correlation function. So the mean function, so it will be give the expected value that is mean function will be shown only one process of random process, but the correlation and covariance if it will give the information about two type of random process. Okay, it give any information about two kind of signal. X of t1 and x of t2 is related, so you have to uh, see that it does not give us any information about how x of t1 and x of t2 is related, because mean function only given the value about only x of t. It won't give another kind of value x of t2 or x of t1. That won't be allowed by mean function. So autocorrelation, autocovariance will be give the relation between two function or two signal. Okay, the random process in autocorrelation, autocovariance. So autocorrelation function or correlation function both are a same name. So Rx T1 comma T2. So that will be defined as E of x of T1 and x of T2, because T1 and T2 is a different information signal. So that is noted in autocorrelation and autocovariance. So similarly, the autocovariance function or covariant function. So autocovariant function are simply covariance function. Both are the same. Even if you can call autocovariant function or covariant function, so both are the same name. So that is Cx T1 comma T2. So covariance of x of T1 and x of T2. So there autocorrelation and autocovariance denotes Rx T1 comma T2, and here that autocorrelation and autocovariance denoted as Cx T1 comma T2. Okay. Covariant functions. So covariant functions having positive covariance and negative covariance. So what is if it is positive covariance? So positive covariance so indicate that two variables tend to move in the same direction. So the two variable move in same direction, that is called as positive covariance. If two variable tend to move in inverse direction, that is called as negative covariance. So formula for covariance. The formula of covariance is similar to calculate the average value in a data set. For example, the covariance between two random variables x and y can be calculated using the formula for population. For population, if you want to calculate, then you have to go for a covariance function. So it will be give the covariance of two random variables only x and y. So this is a formula for covariance function. So covariance x comma y. So summation of x1 minus x bar yj minus y bar divided by n. The sample covariance of the formula is slightly adjusted because the where xi is a value of x variable and yi is the value of y variable, and the x bar the mean average function of x variable, y bar it's a mean average function of y variable, and n is a number of the data point. Okay. So this is correlation and correlation functions. Thank you. We will see you next week.